Hello and welcome to Nick V Uncensored. Today we've got John Baxter, and today we're going to be talking about the Trump medbed AI thing that everybody saw. We're also going to be talking about the ISO 2000022 that was activated in compliance on November the 22nd. And we're also going to be talking about frequency technology as well. But just before we begin, we're back on YouTube, so I want to say that I just want to make a disclaimer that we're not financial advisors, and we're not health advisors. We're not giving any financial health advice. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. We are not making any claims. We're just speaking openly with our opinions, speculations, and exploring this space. So please do your own research. John, thank you so much for joining me. How are you, and what have you been up to?
Hey, it's a great day here in Orlando, Florida, Nicholas. Thank you for having me on. I think we have an exciting discussion today about an important topic that hits everyone. Here today in our location here in Orlando, Florida, just making the best of things right before Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving to you. Are you doing anything nice?
I'm a cooker, so I'll be cooking the Thanksgiving dinner.
Wow. I love a cooker because I like to. I'm an eater.
Okay.
Maybe sometime we've got to do Thanksgiving together.
For sure.
So yeah, interesting. So I think let's start speaking about the ISO 2022. Why is it of interest to you?
Well, when we talk about this future that most of our conservative movement talks about, is just there are financial changes coming downstream. This one is a real one, a live one. It actually did happen. The ISO 20022, it just became live like last couple days. And it's going to be going full blast for now on, especially in January 2026. So this is one of the first major changes in the financial system, the central bank, along with how money is secured, moved, tokenized. This is the code work that allows even our financial system to even break into AI. So really, this is a big step forward for everyone that is waiting for, financial system changes. That could be anything from, revaluing the dollar to, having massive changes like utilizing tokenization and Bitcoin and making these more purposeful exchanges essentially for our financial system, sending money internationally a lot easier than jumping through a lot of hoops. So on one side of it, everything that's technology, on one side, it could be definitely good. On another side, if in the wrong hands, it possibly could be kind of dangerous if you think about it.
Yeah, I personally think that XRP is. I think XRP is a good strategy for us to buy XRP. It goes up because it replaces Swift. We're able to make money out of it. So it's a good bridge to make to become sovereign. But I actually believe that XRP is programmable and could serve the dark system, the CBDCs. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't invest, and it doesn't mean you should have an exit plan. And for me, XRP is it's like I prefer Bitcoin because Bitcoin is sovereign, it's decentralized, nobody owns it, even governments can't control it, especially if you own Bitcoin on a private ledger. So it's digital gold, but XRP on the other hand, it's programmable. So I think we should be investing into XRP, but also having an exit plan as well, and not believing in XRP is going to give you complete sovereignty. I think Bitcoin does, and real estate does, and gold does, but XRP we have to keep in the back of our minds that it could be tokenized, programmable money by the dark system, and we just have to have that in the back of our minds. but it's a good idea to make money on. That's what I think. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, if you can find a scenario where you can actually make money, um, there are quite a few ways that people are making money. And if you can find these ways and it's legitimate and it's safe, by all means, make as much money as you can and be strategic with your time, energy, and your money and the people you work with.
I mean, I've been hearing for 5 years now, maybe 6 years, that XRP would replace the Swift system. And I didn't know anything. I've never ever heard XRP before. And do you think it's going in that direction?
Well, it's hard to tell what happens. I think the winners for citizens, the winners for people who want decentralized. I know there are options available like Bitcoin and XRP and a slew of other ones. But the thing is like it's a very interesting market right now. Right now, the Bitcoin lost quite a bit of money, so the value of the Bitcoin dropped significantly. But I really do think, like after XRP won the lawsuit, that there is something substantial about it. Because why would they make such a big deal? Why, in fact they won. So it really could be that sleeper. It could be that sleeper that's a gold mine for a lot of us, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for as well.
It's very interesting. Yeah, we just have to see. We don't know if the SEC situation was optics, if it's deep state, if it's not. I don't know. If they hijacked it, I don't know. I really don't know if they compromised. All I know is that we need to make money to become sovereign. Not because we're greedy, not because we want to be rich, but because we need to detach from the system. And that's our purpose. That's our goal, is to become free from the system so that we're not relying on the system. We cannot be compromised and we can start living a free world, free life. That's the goal here. And this is why we have these conversations. Let's move on to the Trump medbed AI thing, because I did see Trump shared on his Truth a video of medbeds, but it was AI. It doesn't matter if it was AI or not, but what matters is that Trump actually shared a video to do with medbeds, frequency med technology, and I think it was Symbolic. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think what he was doing was just leaking information. Like the fact that he did repost it, the fact that he posted it says a lot. Like, what are you trying? It's like the Kofifi, right? When he posted Kofifi, everyone was like, well, what is Kofifi? He was so far ahead of time, right? So when he posted this and he let it go, maybe there was some information that wasn't purely accurate, but the fact that he posted it and allowed that to even make national news says a lot about this future that we're talking about. The future that you just talked about with our financial system, it leads into our health system too, right? Because we're being fed poisons, we're being force mandated on a lot of things. And, people are had enough. And even it appears Donald Trump's had enough too. So basically, he swung the door open. That's what I think was that he did with that post. He got the conversation going. And the thing is it's true. As hard as they're knocking down Big Pharma's door, him and RFK Jr., the whole thing with autism, the whole thing with everything else, you know, basically they're knocking on the door so hard, making massive changes. Now there's changes to women's hormonal health. They're changing the label, right? How many women out there were suffering from hormonal health and didn't do anything about it because they feared a warning label? So the fact that Donald Trump posted this, I believe it just means that there isn't going to be this massive monopoly. Really, just is it still going to be here? The big pharma, yes. Is it going to be this monopolized possible system where it's in control of everything? I'm sure it's going to get balanced out. I think that's what this is all about. we're really balancing out the powers that be, right? In the sense of we're getting our financial system straight, we're getting to a level of a fiscal conservative America. We're getting to the level of making smart moves, cutting the fat, the waste, the fraud, abuse in our system. And the next thing is healthcare too. So what we're seeing is clean up healthcare, remove the nasty stuff from the stuff that we don't need in our bodies, protect the kids, protect the children, clean up the food system, and of course, release the med beds to the public if there are any, or allow the med beds that are here to flourish. Change the healthcare system overnight, or we won't have a country anymore. Here in the United States, we're like the sickest country in the world, but we spend the most money. So, the ridiculous fact is that, yeah, we spend 10 times more than the next country and about 1,000 times more than the lowest country. So, in that sense, we just have to realize that the balance of powers are breaking. The financial system has to make a move, offering the ISO 20022, or they'll be left behind. The medical industry is scrambling at straws, trying to keep people not looking at them in a derogatory format, and the release of med beds. Because at the end of the day, we want to give our citizens, our taxpayers, from a politician standpoint, everyone deserves their God-given, basically rights. And our rights should be access to health care that actually is not injuring us. So I really do think that this is the era of the med bed. This is the area of the financial change. And I do believe before Trump leaves office, if he does, that most of this stuff that we're talking about, he is going to unleash and change this world for good.
Absolutely, and I hope so. Now, I want to bring to the attention that you've been working on frequency technologies for since I've known you, 5-6 years, and probably longer now, a lot longer, because I only started interviewing you about 5-6 years ago. And also you've reversed, helped, eliminated a lot of chronic diseases, a lot of the diseases we're very familiar with. We won't go into it because of YouTube, but you've helped eliminate a lot of these problems with frequency technology that you're dealing with, that you've shared with a lot of people. Can you give us some examples, please?
Yeah, we don't make any medical claims, but I can assure you that the testimonials we get, these people do. Think of the most crazy chronic health diseases hitting our country and the world. Think of the massive ones. Think about those types of technologies that would be used on those specific individuals. The ones that are diagnosed, with only so much time to live. Like the beautiful thing about what we've done is we created a new category of healthcare. It's a systematic, simple approach that even includes the AI. And the specific components to a healthcare system is one, diagnostics. If you don't know what's wrong, how do you know it's wrong and what data supports it? So we have that figured out. Solutions to the problems you find. We have this figured out too. Each frequency, it can be matched with any other frequency. In the terms of a bad illness, matching that specific frequency with a powered machine that offers the same frequency shatters that chronic health issue's ability to survive. So we did diagnostics. We can find the problem. We have solutions to the problem. We have a way to detox. We have a way to address specific health issues based on the root cause. So, get quotation marks around that. I'm the guy, and I've been blessed in so many hundreds of different ways. But when we find an issue, done are the days of gambling. You go to the casino to gamble. You don't go to the casino to look at what's wrong with your health. Currently today, people are going to the casino. They wait for a guy with a white jacket to tell them what's wrong with them without or any proof of the reality that could be shared and you at home could even understand yourself. So the beautiful thing about this system of healthcare is that AI is in control. In this sense, it takes your data and gives you your answers. So by getting your own data, think of it. Think of it like this. When you extract data from our system, it doesn't put filters on it. In the current healthcare system with the blood tests and the MRIs, well, it could be looking for things over here when in fact the issue's way over here. And that is the total standard, typical way our healthcare system works. And no one's there to stop it. Each day, a health concern comes across a doctor's desk, and he's looking over here when it's over here. He's not set up to find it. He's not set up to help our customer or your client or patient. He is only basically a robot for a bigger system that he's even unaware of. So the cool thing about this system of longevity, and we call it a foundational type of technology, a med bed, something you sleep in, something you use frequencies on, diagnostics, tells you what's good, what's bad, and measures you with data every step of the way. And at the end, this data gets extrapolated and put inside of an AI system, and the AI can tell you, because I can tell you right now, when we're talking about massive amounts of data, nothing works better than a computer. It would take a medical doctor many months to extrapolate as much data as we can and go through this data and come out with answers that are accurate versus, an AI system that can do it in seconds versus a human doctor that can do it over weeks and months. So what would you choose? You would choose the AI because it's extrapolating your data and telling you exactly what's wrong with you. I believe that this is the future of healthcare, Nicholas.
There is a lot of aspects of AI, that's very good. For an example, you can go and learn a lot of things now rather than asking a teacher, for an example. And I'm not putting teachers down by any means, but it triangulates all of the information, AI, from ancient texts to science to philosophy. It combines it all together and it spits you the best possible answer in the existence of all history, libraries, science, etc. So it is really, really good. I know a lot of people that have watched my show. They've watched you. They've come to your center. You've helped them. You've reversed their situation with the frequency tech. Amazing. And now we've got Trump sharing symbolically medbed AI videos on Truth Social. So this is, when you put everything together, this is the future. This is great. What's your favorite machine that I can share right now in the link below that you believe people should go and have a look at?
Yeah, I believe that one of the most important machines is called our Regen 1500. So we can put the Regen 1500 in the link below. And it is a frequency energy machine that is kind of like a doctor in a box. It has over 1,500 programs to tackle what you find in your scan. So I'm going to make you guys an offer by the end of our talk. But this particular frequency machine is USA made. It's the first frequency machine in the world, USA made even. And the first machine to actually extend a frequency out into the ether or out and through cords and wires, and it be the same frequency as it is when it gets pushed out. I know that doesn't sound so crazy, but in the world of accuracy, in the world of frequency medicine, this is the top machine in the world because it actually gives you this specific frequency that is pushing from the machine. Why is that important? Because frequency medicine relies on specific frequencies. And because our scanning technology measures your frequencies in your entire body and basically takes into account all the frequencies, it's able to tell you exactly what's going on in your body, what is in your body. So frequencies don't lie. It's much like a fingerprint. You can find someone's fingerprint and you can match that fingerprint from everyone else in the world based on a fingerprint is someone's signature, and no one else's fingerprint is the same as someone else's. So that's how frequency medicine works.
I love that. Wow, that's amazing. Well, I'm going to leave the link below in the description, so do click on it. But again, as a disclaimer, we're not financial advisors or health advisors. We're not giving any medical claims. Please do your own research, and do look at the link below. But John, thank you very much. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the viewers before we finish?
Yeah, we have something special. We're a couple days away from Thanksgiving. What you'll see on our website in the link below is a lengthy and substantial discount. So for this Black Friday, Cyber Monday offer, you're going to see a significant discount. And this is our Merry Christmas treat right here. The Merry Christmas treat that we're going to offer you guys is a free $500 scan. You tell us Nicholas sent you. Click on the link below. Tell us that Nicholas sent you. That product that you'll see in the link below is the product that you'll need when you know your scan results. Once you have your scan results, you'll know what your problems are. You'll have that frequency energy device called the Regen 1500 to pinpoint the actual target. You want to know what's wrong with you? Take advantage of our hair and skin, hair and nail DNA analysis. We will upload your scanner results into the AI, and someone on our team will get back with you. That's why it's a $500 offer. It takes us hours to go through your scan, and then the AI, it just takes minutes. So once you have this information, we're going to give you information that you've never seen. We're going to give it to you in layman's terms with our AI. It's going to tell you exactly what's going on with your health like you've never seen before. No one is going to share with you the information we're going to share with you. Plus, you'll have the exact targets, just like a dartboard. Once you know the target, you'll have the correct solution that can take out the target, and you're going to start going after it. And so that's why I said, we're no longer the stupid people. We're no longer the people gambling with our health. We're the people that find targets, have solutions, and we're going to change the world, Nicholas. Our goal is to get people better. Our goal is to take that 60-70% of chronic illness in our country and lower that number significantly, quickly as we can. Because if we don't do it, no one else is.
Absolutely. No, thank you very much, John. And you're doing it already, because I've seen it myself, and I'm very grateful for you. And John, thank you very much. The link's below in the description. And happy Thanksgiving. I know you're very busy, but Thanksgiving is actually tomorrow. You've probably lost your days because you're probably a very busy man. But we'll speak again very soon. Okay. So you take care and God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless. Thank you, Nicholas.